Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox with a little talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright you guys, let's get serious for a minute here. We're going to talk about the new Pope, and that would be Pope Francis the 17th, I believe. Now you guys know I'm not Catholic, or you might not know that, but I'm not Catholic, and I don't really know too much about the Catholic religion. I would like to know why we need a Pope, and that's not any disrespect. I genuinely mean that. So anybody who is out there who might be a Catholic who would like to explain to me what the whole reason of the Pope, other than I understand that he's like the figurehead for the Catholic religion, sort of like a president or something. You guys, please, I know it's quite ignorant, but I really want somebody to explain it to me, so y'all just work with me here, okay? Don't be mad. Evidently, this gentleman by the name of Pope Francis, who was formerly known as Mr. Jorge Bergoglio, when you become a pope, you're able to choose the name that you want, and he decided to go with Pope Francis. And from what I understand, he was naming himself after a saint, Saint Francis of Assisi. Assisi. I don't know what it's supposed to be called, but whoever the Pope was, it's Assissi. That sounds like Assisi to me. I think it's really cool that they're able to choose their name. I didn't know that. I thought that whatever name that they came in with was the name that they were born with, but that's not the way. I mean, wouldn't that be cool if you could choose your own name? Like right now, today, I am going to rename myself, okay? And instead of you guys knowing me as Roxanne, Rocky, Roxy, It's Rox, I will now be loquacious. Pope Benedict the 16th resigned after he felt like he had got too old for all of that, and he was just like, you know what, I can't hang no more. And the papal people who are the ones that get together and convention and figure out exactly who they're gonna have next, they immediately put this new gentleman in by the name of Pope Francis the 17th. He actually was the runner-up for when they were trying to choose Pope Benedict. He was the person that came in second. They all felt like he was going to be the perfect replacement for Pope Benedict. Evidently, Mr. Jorge Bergoglio was the Archbishop for Buenos Aires. Okay, he is the first Jesuit Pope, and he is the first non-European Pope in the history of all the poping. Or you know what it's supposed to be called. Yeah, everybody says by all accounts that this gentleman is very, very humble, and they all seem to be very pleased with his background. He used to be, even when he was an archbishop, he lived in a one-bedroom apartment very modestly. He cooked for himself, he cleaned for himself, and he even rode the bus to and from the church. And you know, he had no problems visiting those in the slums and spreading the good word. We all seem to be very happy that he's there, and very good. I'm glad that this whole process has been taken care of. They say that he understands that there are some changes that need to take place in the Catholicism, and he is ready and willing to make those changes. One thing that he said, because you guys, like I said, he's very humble, he's very soft-spoken and shy, but they did get him to talk on the mic yesterday for a few minutes, and he did say that the first change that he intends on making is for communion. Instead of the traditional wafer or the cracker and wine, it will now be salsa and chips and Bud Light. Oh, that really took a lot for me to keep my face straight. I know that this is really a big stride for the Latino community that they have someone like that. And I never understood why it's taken this long for a Latino Pope to take place, because, you know, the Latino population is very large with Catholicism. At least it is here in the United States. So, I mean, it all makes sense to me, and very good. Very, very happy for him. I hope that this makes everybody happy. Like I said, I'm not a Catholic, and I don't really, you know the ins and outs of all of this. But from what I understand, we got us a new Pope, and he goes by the name of Pope Francis the 17th. Another big story in the news today is that some very high-profile celebrities and politicians were hacked in this past week, and a lot of their personal information was leaked online. And when I say personal information, I'm talking about social security numbers, bank records, bank statements, bank accounts, all these things that we hold very near and dear to ourselves, because, you know, it's your credit. You don't want these things in the hands of just any old body where people can get into your accounts and take your money and find out your information, where you live, and all kinds of stuff. So yes, there was a website that actually leaked the information of like Jay-Z, Jay-Z's wife, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Paris Hilton, I believe they said Donald Trump, and Kim Kardashian. And there's been some other people that have been hacked as well. So yeah, it's very, very serious. The FBI is involved, and I believe the LAPD, even the LAPD chief was hit also. So I think LAPD is involved and they're trying to find out exactly who was behind all of this. Now, the funny thing about this is that the website that put all this information out, as of now, or at least as when I was reading it in the office, they are still up. Nobody is saying who the website is because nobody wants to be aiding and abetting a criminal, especially in a federal case like this, because like I said, the FBI is definitely looking into everything and they have taken this over. None of the websites are saying what the website is, but whatever the website is, it is still up and running. This recent phenomenon is called doxing. And doxing is, I'm going to read it for you guys. It's the process of obtaining or deducing information about a person based on a limited set of initial information. So, terrible, very, very dangerous information. Very, very dangerous, you know, for somebody to be able to get a hold of yourself. I mean, even me with nothing, I would not want my social security number floating around anywhere. So you guys should be very, very conscientious of what you do, sending out your information, giving out your social security number over the phone, over the fax, you know, emails. If you don't know exactly where it's going or who it's going to, then I would advise you not to do it. Y'all, I got a whole lot of beef stories today, okay? First one is going to be between Kanye West and Justin Timberlake. It is official. It is official. That Justin Timberlake and Kanye West are not each other's favorite people, okay? Justin Timberlake was the host on Saturday Night Live this past weekend, which you guys know that he is like the king of Saturday Night Live. I think he is the most guest hosted person that they've had. He was performing his song with Jay-Z, Suit and Tie, and during one part of the song, he decided to change the lyrics so that everybody knew that he was throwing some type of shade to your boy Kanye. And I'm gonna have to read it again because I don't know the words. So he says, my hit so sick got rappers acting dramatic. Okay, so yeah, I think we all know that he's talking about Kanye West. I'm sure Kanye West is not going to take too kindly to that. You know, Jay-Z was up there performing with Justin Timberlake with no problem. Now, of course, you know, Jay-Z may or may not know what Justin Timberlake was going to say. I mean, Justin Timberlake is a grown-ass man. He can say and do whatever the hell he want to say and do in his own song, okay? Something is going on with Jay-Z and Kanye. Kanye West, like somebody said in my comments, I think his feelings is hurt. Okay, he's feeling replaced. Okay, he's feeling like his big brother, his mentor, his, you know, daddy Jay-Z, whatever the hell he want to call him, is, you know, kind of going off with Justin Timberlake and going to be in this other world tour, and he's just kind of being pushed to the back. You guys already know, like I said, they ain't really got too much respect for Kim Kardashian. There's also rumors floating around that Kanye West is getting tired of Kim Kardashian. I don't know how true that is. I would hope that if he planned on having a baby with this girl, that, you know, that he has decided somewhere in his mind that this was somebody that he could spend the rest of his life with. Now, I know that's probably just crazy talk, but damn, I kind of think that you should be having babies with people that you want to spend the rest of your life with, even if it don't work out that way. That's how you should go into it. So, I don't know, y'all. But anyway, yeah, the beef is official. Justin Timberlake versus Kanye West. Who do you guys think will win? Beef number 2 will be the beef between Wendy Williams and Lil Kim. Now, you guys know we all been looking at Lil Kim. Now, I have been a Lil Kim fan. You know, not no fanatic, but I do like Lil Kim's music. We've watched Lil Kim over the years. Lil Kim's face and body has transformed to something kind of almost unrecognizable. There's no way that her body, if it would have naturally advanced the way we all, the rest of us have, would turn out looking the way that she does. Now, I've seen pictures of her looking really, really bad, and I've seen pictures of her looking really, really good. I've seen pictures of myself look really, really bad, and I've seen pictures of myself look really, really good. It just kind of depends on what happens, the angles, where you are, what kind of face you making. I mean, you guys see it in the fucking thumbnails. God damn, sometimes them thumbnails look like I got a fucking disease or something. So I understand how pictures can be unflattering, especially when it's you know, just somebody that's just haphazardly taking pictures and you're not posing, you're not looking at them, you're not ready. I mean, you guys, I hate my profile, so I ain't never really gonna have too many profile shots. Shit is gonna be straight on, okay? Cause bitch nose, y'all know y'all know how I feel about this nose. Anyway, Lil' Kim is upset with Wendy because she believes that Wendy Williams is making it worse, making the rumor worse by talking about Lil' Kim's picture. There's a picture that Lil' Kim has that was floating around where she's very, 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 very pale. Her face looks very oddly shaped. Her eyes look like little slits. She looks like she has humongous cheeks, and everything about the picture is just fucked up. Okay, that's about the best way I can put it. Wendy Williams was on her show talking about the fact that, you know, Lil' Kim needs to really admit that, you know, she's had all this work and that she just looks really bad right now. So, you know, Lil' Kim was pissed about it. She went off on Wendy Williams on her Twitter, said some shit about, you know, you just mad that you sucked Biggie's dick and then he had nothing else to do with you. And I was thinking to myself, like, ain't that what happened to you? I don't think I believe that. I don't think Wendy Williams sucked Biggie's dick. I think we probably would have known about that story by now if that's what it was. I mean, we all knew why she was fired, because she was talking about Puffy sucking dick, sucking Andre Harrell's dick under the damn desk or whatever it was. So yeah, that's what cost Wendy Williams her job. So I don't see why all of that wouldn't have came out at the same time, okay, if she really did suck Biggie Smalls' dick. So yeah, there is a beef between Wendy Williams and Lil' Kim. I must say that I feel like Lil' Kim has gone beyond the point of return with plastic surgery that, you know, like I said, I don't think some of them pictures are really doing her justice. I think some of them are just bad shots. But yeah, she does totally look different. Totally looks different. But anyway, you guys comment what you think about Lil' Kim's transformation. Do you think it is real or do you think it's photoshopped by the blogs? A beef that's being put to rest, I believe, is the beef between Deion Sanders and Pilar Sanders, because a judge has found that Deion Sanders will get full custody of his two boys. There was always this talk that Pilar was abusing the kids or something like that, and I guess it was founded in court. Something that had to do with her sister doing something to the kids, and she didn't try to protect the kids and all that stuff. But the strange thing about it is that they also have a 9-year-old daughter, and the 9-year-old daughter will remain with Pilar. I always feel weird about when people separate their kids that young. Like, it's strange to me. It seems like, you know, I don't know. I guess these things happen. I guess the girl would stay with the mother and the boy would stay with the dad. But if there was some proof of child endangerment or child abuse or whatever, I mean, why are we still leaving the little girl with her? If it did even happen. I mean, I'm just telling you guys the story. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, like, why are you leaving the baby with the mama if the mama's fucking the kids up? But anyway, that chapter is closed. Women, let this be a lesson to you. Once you sign those prenups, many times they are very much ironclad in court, okay? So yeah, I guess Pilar had to learn that the hard way. You guys know that Brandy is going to be getting married soon, right? You guys know she's engaged to her fiance by the name of Ryan Press. I think that's his name. Not really sure what he does. I'm not sure if he's in the music industry or anything like that, but she seems to be very happy with Mr. Press, okay? So there is news that even though she hated the fact that she was on a reality show with her family and swore off reality shows from then on, ain't nothing like a free wedding to make you change your mind. So VH1 has offered to pay for the entire wedding if she agrees to film her wedding for their channel. So I guess they're in negotiations, you guys. We might be able to see Brandy and Mr. Ryan Press go on and tie the knot. Are you guys looking forward to that? rapper Lil Boosie, who is in jail in New Orleans, I believe, somewhere down in Louisiana for, well, he was originally in jail for second-degree murder, but he was acquitted on those charges. However, he is still in jail, I believe, for like either gun charges or drug charges or something like that, and will still be in jail for quite some time. But anyway, Mr. Boosie has received his GED. So congrats and free Lil Boosie. There will be a Good Times movie coming soon to a theater near you. Okay, they did the Brady Bunch. Why can't we do the Good Times? Okay, now, who do you guys believe should play Thelma, Walona, Michael, JJ, James, and what's her name? Why can't I think of my Florida? Who do you guys think should play Florida? Speaking of grabbing a role, Evan Ross, who is Diana Ross's youngest baby, he snagged the role of Dallas Austin in the biopic or the biopic. What the fuck? How do you call? What do you call it? Is it biopic? Biopic. He will be playing Dallas Austin in the TLC Crazy Sexy Cool movie. Okay, so just, I know you guys was all trying to figure that out. Terrence Howard swears that black folks have shunned him because he married an Asian woman. And I was like, really, Terrence? Maybe it's because you're an asshole that we've shunned you. He's blaming his recent acting decline and popularity on the fact that he married an Asian woman. We just don't like you, Terrence. The judge has thrown out Michael Jordan's request to not have to take the paternity test for Grant James Jordan, Michael Pierce. He got to take the test, okay? And good for him, okay? I don't know no court that's just going to let somebody say, I ain't the daddy. And then they be like, oh, okay, you ain't. All right, well, you ain't got to take no test. I know he got big money and everything. And I really did start to kind of believe that maybe he was going to be able to get the best of the court system and everything. But then I was just like, no, I'm still gonna believe in the judicial system. Okay, you get your ass up in there, you pee in the cup, we gonna swab out the little mouth and take out the cells or whatever and figure out if you the damn daddy, which we all know that Michael Jordan is the daddy of that boy. I wouldn't even be surprised if a few more kids ain't popped out from somewhere. Quit faking the funk. Go on, take that test and go on, get that boy some money and go on about your business. We didn't have too much in the reality talks last week, but we sure got a lot this week. So let me just get started with Love and Hip Hop New York. Love and Hip Hop New York is in the middle of filming their reunion show right now. Evidently, Consequence decided on when they was having a break on the show, Joe Budden and Tahiri went out into the back alley, I guess, to smoke or something, and Consequence comes out of nowhere and kind of sucker punches Joe Budden from behind, and they say that Tahiri saw it, and you know, she tried to snuff him out, and then he ran off somewhere. And then Consequence was on Twitter later on after the incident, you know, bragging about what he had done. Yeah, your boy just slapped the shit out of Joe Budden. Cause he basic, he normal, he don't want none, he ain't got no talent, I ain't got time for that. I miss doing Consequence, you guys. I didn't even know that there was some beef between Consequence and Joe Budden, because I don't really watch the show, but I do know that Joe Budden had confronted him about the shit that he had said on that radio show. And you know, Consequence was kind of, you know, didn't really know what to say and was really trying to be like, oh no, I didn't say that, and what I didn't mean, you know, he was all the whole full shaky voice and nervous and backing out and all of that. So yeah, I don't really know what, well, I guess Consequence been holding on to this for all this time, or did some other shit happen on the show? Y'all let me know, because like I told you guys, I ain't watching that show no damn more. But evidently, after the damn reunion was over, Joe Budden and his boys, they got all dressed up in black, put their scullies on, and went out there and somebody that was in the bathroom happened to hear some scuffle out there, got her camera out and was videotaping. One of Joe Budden's boys, you know, kind of just went and beat up Consequence, and you know, was just like, yeah, nigga, what's up? Okay, the police was called, the police came down there, there's pictures of it all on the internet, the whole incident, and Consequence took this time to go to Twitter again and was just like, I don't go to police, I don't squeal, I don't tell, I handle my business. Also, you guys, the book that Winter Ramos has written is out now, and I guess it's doing very well on Amazon, or it's either on pre-order, or it might even be out altogether. But in the book, Miss Winter Ramos talks about the 250 plus men that she has slept with in the entertainment industry. So yeah, that would be a glowing account of her life, something that I'm sure her mother is quite proud. And while we're talking about the Love and Hip Hop franchise, let's talk about Love and Hip Hop ATL. You guys know that they are filming right now, now, and so more and more they're starting to be in the blogs. Now, today, I hadn't really heard too much about Kirk and Rashida, and I actually thought, I did hear that they were back on the show and everything, but they've been real quiet. Well, up until today, at least. Kirk Franklin. Kirk Frost got onto Instagram. I'm gonna get my words together, y'all. Instagram, and he posted a picture, because I guess today is Thursday, so it's Throwback Thursday. He posted a picture of K. Michelle kissing Rashida and saying some shit like, oh yeah, she really liked Rashida, like really, really liked her, like she wanted to eat the box like her, okay, calling her a lesbian and everything. So, y'all know that him and K. Michelle have been going back and forth, K. Michelle was like, nigga, you talking about me liking some bitches or whatever, when we know that you slept with more men than I have. Which I thought was really funny that Kirk would even go there, because everybody was always saying that he was quite the effeminate man last season, but so that just opened the door for her to talk about the fact that he might be gay, and then he's going on about some bitch that she must have sliced up, some lesbian fight that she had with some 19-year-old girl that's in the hospital that they razor bladed up, just some old ridiculous bullshit that I'm just like, I would really hope that this girl who's got a label, that has taken a chance of signing her on, that really does have the talent, would not fuck up her life by going and slicing some fucking 19-year-old girl up. Now, I really don't believe the story. I think he's just saying shit to be saying shit. She's saying shit to be saying shit. You guys know how that go. When you get mad, you just go on and on. Just like that damn Joseline and Stevie J. Y'all know they broke up again, okay? So, every time they break up, then she goes on and on about how he's on the down low and he's gay and everything. So, that's what's going on with Joseline and Stevie J. But we all know that them two will be back together. Probably by right now, okay? But yeah, anyway, yeah, Kirk and K. Michelle, that's another beef, okay? But that one is ongoing, so that's not no big surprise. Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay, let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. They are also filming their reunion show right now, and Walter, who is not in the reunion show, is very upset about that. He says that Bravo is afraid of him and the things that he might say, because they're just trying to cover up the story that Kenya lied, and it's kind of making him seem like he lied, and that's why they won't let him on the show, so he can say exactly what he says. He says that they're scared of him, and I was just like, well, Walter, you might be giving yourself a little bit too much credit. I think Bravo has decided that they're gonna stick with Kenya because Kenya works, Kenya makes money for the network, and they don't really care about you no more. See, that's kind of how it happens when you get used. You put yourself out there to be used, and you hope that people gonna appreciate you, but damn it, sometimes it don't work out that way. So Walter, just go on and look. You got a little extra publicity for your tow truck and decab towing service or whatever it is. Go on about your business, brother man. And yes, I did see Gone with the Wind Fabulous. I thought the shit was funny, okay? I know that it's a parody. It's nothing that she's trying to be serious about. People need to loosen up, okay? Everybody's just like, oh, she look like this, she doing that. Man, why you ain't got no fucking sense of humor? What is everything got to be so goddamn serious about? I thought it was funny, and I think that you guys all know that Kenya will be back next season, along with Portia and probably everybody on the show. I'm still sticking to my guns that Nene won't be back. Also, let's talk about Kandi suing Kim. Kandi is suing Kim for copyright infringement and using her song without intent to pay or whatever it was. Okay, but basically the story is Kandi wrote this song and produced it for Kim, and they put it out. It was on iTunes. It was a very big, large seller. Kim made a good amount of money from the sales of that song, and she did not pay Kandi 1 cent. Now, the problem with the whole thing was that there was no contract written. It was kind of on the homegirl status, and I guess Kandi had to learn the hard way that you cannot just be shaking hands and thinking that folks gonna give you goddamn money, especially when it's an unexpected hit. And I think that's why they didn't have a contract, because nobody expected the song to blow up the way that it did. When it did blow up, Kim's lawyers told her that she didn't have to pay Kandi, so she didn't pay her. And I think they've been going back and forth over the last year or so, trying to really iron it out. And you could already tell from the last year reunion that Kim was really not really willing to budge on that. So I guess Candy is just finally got to the point where she's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna take care of it in court. Now I hope that the girl gets some money out of it. I think that she deserves some money, and I really think that she should have sued her ass a long fucking time ago. Okay, this is way too late. And it just shows you that when you try to be nice and just kind of just talk with somebody and expect that they're gonna do the right thing, they don't always do the right thing. Good luck to Candy. Hopefully that she will get some money out of that whole court case. Also, you guys, let me just talk about Sheree Whitfield, which I know she's not on Real Housewives of Atlanta any longer. However, she used to be on the show, and that's really the only thing that I can categorize her that would make her relevant. Sheree and Bob Whitfield are going to be on Iyanla's Fix My Life, and they're going to be talking about their relationship, the reasons why they haven't been able to get along. Also talking about some undiscovered feelings or some unresolved feelings that they might have for each other. All this is real strange to me because I never have gotten the feeling that them two still love each other. I mean, you know how sometimes you can see people talking, and like when Nene and Greg, you know, you kind of saw the hurt there, and you kind of saw that Nene and Greg was going to probably eventually work it out and be back together. I never saw that with Bob and Sheree. Maybe you guys have, but evidently they're going to be on the show trying to resolve whatever their issues are. But there's some woman out here in Atlanta that is saying that she actually is married to Bob Whitfield, and says that she and Bob Whitfield, her name is Tisha or Tisha, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but she's saying that she's been with him over the past 8 years, and you know, that she's been with him all this time, which was like a shock to me because I thought that Bob Whitfield was seeing the girl who does the blog for Straight from the A. I think her name is Michelle Brown. I just got this story all fucked up because I was just like, boy, I ain't never been quite so off before. But yeah, you guys, they saying that Bob Whitfield has a wife by the name of Tisha out here in Atlanta, been with her for 8 years. I know Real Housewives of Atlanta ain't even been on 8 years. So really, was they together while he was married to Sheree? We're going to stay tuned to that story. In Braxton Family Value news, you guys know that Braxton Family Values will be on tonight. I am going to try to review that show. I'm going to watch it tonight and see if I can stomach it. Because you guys know that at the 3rd season now that these girls are firmly planted into the Hollywood lifestyle, and I can't really take too much extra. You know, I already know that Tamar is extra and everything, but I just want everybody to still be the same that they've always been. I'm hoping that's how the show is going to be. But yeah, I'll watch it tonight, and you know, we'll see. We'll just see. That's all I can give you guys today is we'll see. But your girl Tamar Braxton, who has been able to hide this for quite some time, evidently, she was on Good Morning America yesterday with her sisters. Was it Good Morning America? And she announced that she was pregnant. She had on a very tight dress, and it showed her stomach, and she's a good amount pregnant, so she's did a good job of covering that up, although the rumors have been flying around for quite some time that she's pregnant. And she's saying that she's close to the end, so she's closer to the end than she is to the beginning. So I guess in the next couple of months we're gonna have a little taste scent running around. That's what they should name it. You know how they mix the names of Vincent and Tamar? It'd be Taste Scent or Vimar. Then you guys, we got a whole bunch of new reality shows that's popping up, so let me just run them by you real fast. First of all, the twin sisters, Tia and Tamara, they will still have their show. I think that this is going to be the 3rd season for them, and they will continue to be on the Style Network. Also on the Style Network, former model Jessica White, or maybe she's still modeling. She also will be having her own reality show. For those of you guys who've been wanting to know the day-by-day activities of Jessica White, LaToya Jackson, who doesn't even need any introduction, but you guys know that she is the older sister of Michael Jackson. She also will be having a reality show that's called Just LaToya, and I think that that's going to be just enough. Nobody feel like fucking seeing no damn LaToya every day with her strange self. SWV, which was one of my favorite groups in the 90s, you guys, they will also be having a reality show that they are filming right now. I don't believe it's been picked up by anybody. However, the rumors is that it's going to be on WeTV. WeTV has not denied or confirmed that, but yeah, SWV will be having a reality show. You guys remember that Taj George was married to Eddie George, who was a football player, and they had the reality show that I actually really did used to like. I watched it here. I'm not even sure if Taj and Eddie George are still together. Somebody told me. I kind of remember that they had broke up or something like that. So you guys let me know, are them two still together? But anyway, she's gonna be on this show with Coco and what's other baby girl name? What's her name, y'all? What's her name? Don't nobody remember? you guys. I am so hungry. You know what I got the taste for? Do you guys have any Belizean friends and family? Anybody out there Belizean? One of my best friends, Debbie, you guys have heard me talk about her before. Her family's all Belizean, and they used to have these parties where they would make salbutas and bananas, and I'm telling you guys, I just wish I could have one right now. Debbie, you tell your granny to go on and hook that up, and y'all put that in the mail and get it to me, okay? Anyway, you guys, we do this every week, okay? So please rate, comment, and subscribe, and remember to come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.